Chris Gehringer. I'm a mastering engineer at Sterling Sound, New York City. Been here for about 11 years. Said mastering is the last chance you can take a song and really kind of like maximize it, make it have all the things that you want it to have. It's not that when a mix comes in, it doesn't need to be fixed up. It's just that we like to give it that, second set of ears on the project and say, this is where the bass should be. This is where the top end should be. This is how loud it should hit. This is how much oomph it should have, that kind of stuff. It's all personal taste. Every guy here in mastering has their own idea of how something should sound. So each client finds an engineer that knows, how far they'll take it or the way they'll treat it or what they'll do to it, as their own personal sound or effect on the record. I was in a band. I sucked. I started doing live sound for bands, just being the friend that was gonna, run the board at shows. I kind of got into that. That's really what got me into working on sound. From there, I decided that I wanted to go to the Institute of Audio Research to learn how to really work the stuff instead of kind of like fake it. I went there and that's where it was over. Once I went there, I realized like this is what I really want to do, be part of music production and engineering. I went to Frankfurt Wayne Mastering where I met Tom Coyne and Herb Powers, and they kind of were like on the cutting edge of hip hop back then, and Herb kind of took me aside and said, I think you could do this. I think you have an ear for this kind of stuff. And I really did. And he kind of like, brought me to clubs, introduced me to people. And I really embraced hip hop like way back then because it was the new shit. It was the new thing, and I wanted to be on that. Like I grew up in the rock world and always wanted to do it, but I just couldn't break into that genre. It was just hard for me. I just wanted to like get on something that was local and something that I could see and understand day to day, and hip-hop was that. I recently did Drake's album, a lot of fun, really good record. Rihanna, I do all her stuff. Wu-Tang, all the records I did for those guys. You never know what you're getting from those guys. It's not always the artist, it's the music. Like if it's a new type of music, I like that. Check it out, because they're not just following the mold or the pattern. They're trying to like create something new, and I like that. I like when an artist says, check this. Music is keeping me young, knowing all the new cool music and new artists and everything, going to shows, hanging out with artists. It definitely keeps me, mentally younger than who I am. I mean, I'm not cut for that corporate old guy thing. Like I love music. I love doing this. And I don't ever want it to end. Like I really just, I really dig coming to work. Hey, this is Chris Gehringer. I'm at Sterling Sound. You're watching Blowhiphoptv.